right, what's up, everyone? Give me a little bit so I could kind of get us going here. Let's go ahead and post that. And I found a way to make my chat box big so I can see it. And I don't even know if I'm live, so you guys are gonna have to cue in and let me know if I'm live. Let me know how the sound's going. Oh yeah, it says I'm live. Okay, I can go with that. I can go with that. All right, so, man, hold on there. Here we go. Let me put that up there. So, okay, it says I got some people up in here, so I guess that means y'all can see me. Let me know if y'all can hear me or if everything's okay. Cause I hate just going on in a spiel and you don't know if I'm even getting out. So news, right? Biogen came out and they got FDA approval for Alzheimer's, I believe, and the stock was halted, and now the stock is trading, and there it is. It's up 49%. Let me go to the 5-minute, kind of get a better look at that. And I always, when I see things like that, imagine the dude that got short right here. Can you imagine that? It doesn't even matter if you put a stop in, and then boom, stock gets halted, and then it opens up 50%. This is one of the reasons that terrifies me of putting on short trades just for a quick buck, because especially messing around in the biotech area, because these guys get paused all the time. They got news coming out, trials, this and that. So I always think about that guy. Now we could think about you longs. Imagine you was the guy that bought that short-term option, or just even got long the stock and it freezes and it goes your way. So that's a nice trade. I would totally take profits. The trade's over, right? If you were to put on that kind of trade and you was only expecting maybe 5 points, a couple of points. Well, if you get, what is it, 130 points, 50%, trade's over. Okay, so just, you got that, you're trading then some. So don't try to squeeze anything extra out if you putting on trades like this. Always that you always got your let me get myself on here so you guys can see. No, not that one. Yeah, there we go. You always got your expected move that your little trading plan when you put on a trade, but when it happens, take it off. It's done. Trade's done. That would be a perfect trade. If I was balls, I always hate when stocks pop up like this, but if I had big balls, I would sell calls up here. Called spreads, but I don't know, man. The Alzheimer's thing, I think it's the first time. I don't know. That's huge. So that's cool, man. Thank you, Biogen. I'm getting older. Maybe I might be taking that drug one day. So that's cool. So what's going on, guys? Anything going on? Let me check to make sure everything is all good. Let me put on my glasses because I can't read my screen. You said, what's up, Dre? What's up, Joseph? Mikacho, hello, you're clear. Thank you, Mike. Mikey, if I'm jacking your name up, I'm sorry. Thanks, Mike. Can I call you Mike? All right. Anyway, you said, look at that gap as a gift and get out, right? And the jewelry box is up in here as well. Yeah, so see, it's pulling back. That's the natural thing to do. So, I didn't come on here to talk about Biogen, but it had just happened before I pressed the go live. So I was like, might as well talk about Biogen real quick. Pulled it up, checked it out. So I was going to talk about some trades that I put on. And I don't know. I don't usually do this. The channel's called Dre Trades, and I don't show you my trades. I've been just talking about stock charts. I've been trying to get you guys to see kind of what I do. Like, basically, you could tell the trades I'm putting on if I'm bullish or bearish based on the chart, right? So I think I'll show you some trades that I put on this morning because I was kind of active. Haven't been this active in a while. I don't know if they're successful or not. I'm a nobody. Remember, don't follow my trades because I do put on losing trades. Anyway, so NVIDIA, I've been in that. I was in NVIDIA for the longest. I got a couple. There's one trade that I'm not going to show you because I think it's super high risk, but I'll show you the ones that's not as high risk. Anyway, so I've been in this for a long time, and I made a lot of profit. I was in the 820s, 840 call spread that expired 2 years from now, and I put that trade on when it was like 500, and that trade profited well. I sold it on Friday right into that pop. So, and then I planned on putting it back on, but I was like, you know what? Because I wanted to let it come down a little bit, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna trade around it with some options. So that's basically what I did. So what is this? The 5 minutes? Look at the daily. By the way, yo, oh, damn, look at all this stuff on here. All right, let's clear this out. Let's clear all of that out. Yes. By the way, I'm just kind of chilling today. I don't even have a spiel, but we just kind of go over what's on my mind. This little line right here, this little this. All right, y'all know I don't usually have these extra stuff on my screen, but I had split my accounts. I unlinked my accounts from Thinkorswim, and when they did that, they messed up my charts. Okay, and I actually had something on there that I used to have on there. It's just weird. Okay, so this is the standard deviation thing, which is cool. I used to run this, and I was like, okay, I kind of kept it on there. So basically, this is the mean, right? It's almost kind of like Bollinger Bands, but this is the mean, and this is the one deviation out. And generally, if you get one deviation out, it's going to be a pullback. So this is actually what made me sell. So this was on my charts, and I saw it on Friday. Look at that pop, and then it was like, I'm going to go ahead and sell and just kind of take a break. I made a lot of money off of it, and then I'll trade around it. So one of the trades I put on was the let's come here, where I put on the what date is that? I'm trying to read again. It should be July 16th right here. Most of these trades I was messing with the July 16th, 39 days out, and I sold the put spread. I sold the 655 vertical, the 650, right? I did, it says $1.45 now. I did it for $1.36, so I didn't get the good price, but I did it for $1.36. So if you analyze that, let's kind of come over here. Look at this. Pull this up here. Right, so basically I'm risking $3.64 to make $1.36, and to figure out your profits, your percentage gain, right? You just take 136, you take your profits, and you divide it by your risk. 136 divided by 364, meaning it's a 37% chance on my money. The most I can lose on this trade is $364, right? And I'll make 136. Now, what was I gonna say? That's at 655. Right now it's trading at 700. So I'm basically saying this is a 37. What is it? What is it? Let me go back here. I'm sorry, Al. It's live. 39 days out. I'm basically saying this thing is gonna stay above 355. I still think there's another catalyst because the split, it makes no sense to me, but they're gonna split. Okay, so they're going to split 5 to 1. I don't know when the split date is, but it's coming up, and I think that's going to keep it elevated. And they just hot right now. You can see the break. Well, we almost got to get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of it, though. Let's pull up the weekly, and now I can draw all that other stuff I have on here. You can see the breakout that it's having, and it's just kind of going up. I don't think it's going to reach 655, but if you look at the options and you come here and you can look at the delta, and it says there's a 28% chance of me being wrong, meaning a 72% chance of me being right. So I'll go ahead and take that odds because I just think it's going to stay elevated for a little bit here. So that's one of the trades that I put on. Let me put my glasses on so I can read your comments. By the way, everyone comment. I don't read them right away, but I will go back and read them. So I kind of do my little spiel, and I read, spiel, read, spiel, read. Yeah, you got it. Anyway, you said, just make sure you make the disclaimer that if you follow your trades and they lose, that you're not responsible. However, if they work out, you get the credit. There you go. I'm not responsible if you follow these, okay? But if they work out, you got to give me the credit. Okay, just give me the credit. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's my NVIDIA trade I put on. I put on a real aggressive one. I put on a diagonal. I don't really want to tell you about it. It's aggressive. Definitely don't follow me on this one. I'm gonna tell you anyway, and I don't have all the details because I didn't write them down. But basically, I came over here. I sold I sold 2 weeks out. Next Friday, not this Friday. Next Friday, I sold I bought the 620 call. Deep in the money. Deep, right? I think it had a higher delta at the time, but the delta is 93. Basically, you buy that call, you basically get 93% on every dollar that it moves up. So if it moves up a dollar, you're going to make 93 cents, which is $93. It moves up a dollar, you make 100, right? For every dollar it moves, you're getting $93, okay? So and my delta is like $50. Basically, for every dollar it moves, I'm plus or minus $50, okay? So I'm gonna check out that trade. I used to make a kill. This used to be my trade I made all the time, but I had stopped it when the market's volatile. It can kick your ass. So I decided to slow down. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna check out the NVIDIA and see if I could make this trade happen. But so it's a diagonal trade for the most part, and deep in the money, right? So it gives me some breathing room, and I can make that profit, right? So if you sold this 685 right now, and I hope you guys understand this, and hopefully you guys got some option education, because I know I talk over the basics. If you sold this for 685 and got 20 bucks, 685, that's 705, right? If you bought it, I said sold it. Let's say if you bought that, you would need it to be over $705 for this trade to be profitable. Yeah, because you're going to lose. I figured that out, right? Yeah, because you're paying $2,000 just to be 685. So you're hoping by the end of the week that it's over 705, right? So I sold that instead of buying it, right? Now, and I'll take that 68% chance of me being right. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's what I did. I didn't want to talk about that because I'm like, really, I didn't write anything of that stuff down. Let me look at, hey, Mr. JRH, I see you from here. What's up, JC? I barely didn't have your glasses on. Mr. JRH is a moderator because he comes up blue so I can see it. And same with the jewelry box. You guys, for the most part, if I ever blow up, they'll be the moderators. But I get love on this channel, so they didn't have to moderate anything. I think one time someone came on and said, oh, I'm a dick or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. Let's look at another chart. Let's look at, I put on a CrowdStrike trade. CrowdStrike. It's up $10, 4.8. This thing is it's in a range. You know, I had put a trade on. This is my second time putting a trade on because I put a trade on just right after that whole, the gas pipeline thing, and the stock was going down. I was like, this is not a good trade. This is not good. Was that here? Was that here? Anyway, I wound up getting out in small loss. It was a small loss. So now I sold an iron condor, right? So let's go to the what I showed you, what I traded, and back to the July 16th. This one is interesting. All right, so I did the 190 200s, and basically I sold. Let me go to iron condor here. Sold the 190 call. No, that's a put. Sorry, now I'm all messed up. Sold the 190 and I bought the 180. That's kind of close. Like that, the 190 stock's trading at 216. Yeah, only 15 delta. Generally, I don't sell that high. I like doing around a 10. I thought it was higher than that. No, wait a minute. 200. Here it is, 25. I sold the 200. I sold the 200, bought the 190. I sold the 200. Bought the 190. There we go. I was like, I knew I sold more meat than that. Anyway, the 25 delta. And then on the calls, I did the 260, 270. So I came out here, and the 260 is 10 delta, right? There's a 90% chance of me being right. So 260. Let's go up to 260. 270. Oh, I did it backwards. 260, 270. It takes me a long. There it is. That's what I sold. I did it for 275. All right, looks like I made some money. All right, so it's working out. And let's go analyze this trade. And you can see, basically. Let me know if y'all. No, I want to delete the wrong one. Delete that one. Hopefully, y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. But right now, this is the trade. All right, right now, this is where the stock's trading. This line right here. And this is the price down here: 170, 180, 190, 200, 210. It's trading at 217, 220, 230, 240, 250, right? So forth. If the stock here, I could put it there. Can I add one of these? How do I add one of these slices? Let's really try to do it right. I think it's right here, right? There we go. I just added one. And then make that 250? No, right here, 260. All right, there we go. Okay, so here's the two. Basically, I'm at max profit if this thing stays in this range by the next 36 days, was it? Is it 36 days? Get me getting it confused. 39 days, sorry. All right, so 39 days, I needed to stay in this range, right? Right now it's trading at 216. If it does, I keep the whole 275. I get to keep that. Max loss, 725. How much am I making? How much am I risking there? So 275 divided by 725 equals 37%. Well, 38%, 37.9. So let's go 38% chance of gain on my money. So yeah, I'm gonna take it. Notice I gave it room to the upside, and I was kind of close to the downside, right? So it's trading at 216. I sold at 200. I could have been way out here, right? Way down by 190, 180 or something. But I think I'm really bullish on it. So I think it's gonna go up. So I gave it a lot of room to the upside and then some. So if you go to the chart, then you can see what I mean. So here's the chart. Let me delete everything. Let's go ahead and do some technical analysis on it. Right, and then here's I guess I'm putting everything right back on. Here's the range, and you can see how right here we made, I don't like that, let me clear this out. You can see how we got the low, we making a higher low, and then we made another one. So I'm thinking right here it's gonna break out to the upside, right? I don't think it's gonna revisit. I don't think it's gonna go any much lower from here, maybe 208, right? I don't think it's gonna visit this 200. And remember, I'm 39 days out. I don't think it's gonna, I think by time it reaches over here, it's gonna be up some. So I don't know how far up it can go. I'm guessing here, this is where I did my math. So that's 250. So I sold the 260. Yeah, I sold the 260. Give me some cushion, right? Because there should be some resistance right there. That's a double top. So I could have sold right there, but that's risky because I think it's going right there. So once it gets there, I still want to have that cushion. So that's why I sold closer to the put side and then further away on the call side. I actually looking at this thinking you can get long. I mean, just get long any which way you can get long. But I decided to get long with the iron condor and collect that credit. I think I only did it I did it 2 times. All right, so I'll make $500 and what was that, $50 for the most part. But I don't plan on being in it the whole time. I'm gonna probably buy back at $1.30, something like that, right? Half. Okay, so I like it. It's up nice today, being up 5%. I generally don't like putting up trades when it's kind of when it blasts off for the most part. But when you trade condors or any kind of spread, it kind of doesn't matter too much because the one you're buying is inflated, basically because you're also selling one. So if I had this trade on, let's say, the day before, I wouldn't have been making that much more profit because the one I sold will be losing and the one I'm buying be gaining, and it's kind of equals itself out. Where this trade works is time. That right time is what really makes me the money on it, So I need time to be on my side. And if you look at the Analyze tab, anytime you put on an iron condor, you see how this purple line, this is today's profits for the most part, right? It's just basically I needed to be above this 0 line for me to be profitable. And you can see right now it's right there. It's right there. Between this red line and that red line. Can you see those 2 red lines? That's the profit area as of right now today. And I'm just above. I'm up like $1 or something like that. Okay? But over time, this goes higher. That starts to arch, and I'm kind of pushing the days out, right? The 11th, the 12th, the 13th. You can see how it goes up and up and up. And then this is where the profits are, right? So that's what's going to make me the money, okay, is for the most part, is the time. But I like it. If you look at this line right here where it says I got the unlock, you could look at the delta. It says 6.41, meaning I'm long. I'm kind of long. Every dollar goes up, I make $6, right? So well, yeah, every dollar. Let's get this. Basically, it's like being long 6 shares of CrowdStrike. Let's put it that way. So I'm like long 6 shares, but look at the data, right? It's $4.36 a day, and that increases as the day goes, as it gets closer to that expiration, right? So I needed to kind of slowly rise up into this profit area to kind of make the profits quick, but it's all good because I really don't lose until it gets down here, right? So but I can get out of the trade faster if this starts going up. It's not a delta neutral trade, even though it's kind of neutral, but the way the trade's set up, yeah, I'm kind of, if it goes down, I'll be losing money, right? I would need time to kind of catch up. So let's hopefully it moves up and I can get out of it faster. So I said it's 39 days away. Let's hopefully we can get out in 20 days. And then I would have made, what did I say? How much? What, 38% or whatever in 20 days? That's huge, right? So that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking that looks good. This looks good. And a great day to be up 4% and the Qs are down basically 0.015, you know, so that's kind of some good relative strength right there, right? Let's see what Mr. JR8 said. I got a couple questions. Let me see. Joseph, it's all about the probabilities. That's what I look at. That's totally how I'm trading, at least with these trades. Sometimes I just be totally aggressive. Well, not necessarily. I'd be more aggressive, like the trade I didn't want to show you. I'd be real aggressive, you know, I'm just trying to collect. Cashmatic, what's up, man? He said, look at ET. I got into a call debit 10.15 for 135, max gain 365. ET. Why is that not ringing a bell at the top of my head? Energy transfers. You said the 10.15? Well, I tell you what, I like it. It's going up. Look at this. Look at my moving averages here, right? And then to see that cup, that's beautiful. Okay, I mean that's beautiful. This, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of my little thing here. But if you look at it, by the way, you can see it's kind of up. It's already up like a standard deviation. It could slow down from here. Just kind of, what is it? It's up almost up a percent. So right here, it's kind of, be careful, right? So you can see it was down here in the lower half, and now it's up, right? Basically, almost up 2 standard deviations from down here. So that was a big gain from here to here. Gosh, that's up 45% in 2 days. I mean 2 months. So just be careful right about now. It could slow down on you. But you went way out to January, and you did the 10.15. Let me go. I'm gonna have to pull up the monthly for that. Yeah, I like it. You're basically here, and you're here. And you only risked $1. What did you say? $1.35. Yeah, I like it. It's just now starting to get into the money. Let's look at right here. Yeah, you're right there, basically where it's going to slow down at resistance for the most part. There's some a little bit lower, but not much. This one right there. Yeah, I like it. You're right there where it's going to take a pause. So I don't know if you plan on staying in it for max profit, or you're just going to take some gains and, you know, get out maybe half expected, right? So you got, what is that, 365 you said you're going to get? 365 divided by 2. Maybe get out when you make 182 on it. 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. It was about $60. Wait a minute, did I do that right? 365. Yeah, but so you only bought it for 135 though. Anyway, I don't know when you're gonna get out, but I like it. Looks cool. Looks good. Look at that stochastic. Look at, I like everything about it. Everything's showing up. Volume, stochastic. You're about to have the moving average mood, or that's the monthly. The crossover didn't happen yet, right? Hold on, let me get rid of this study, by the way. Loads to edit this study. Yeah, it's called the standard deviation channel. I'm gonna go ahead and hide it. Keep it on there. Where the hell? Oh shoot! Now my whole thing is messed up. Shit. Why is that not? There we go. And there's that trend line right there. That's what I was trying to draw. Right here. Right? You got your breakout. Right? So, yeah, I like it. And I like the fact that you bought it way out there, 6 months. You got time. You know what I mean? If this thing were to take a turn on you, you ain't gonna lose that much money. But you got time to see how it works, and you'll slowly make that money on that. So I like that. You say you're looking to make 50%. I'm staying in if it breaks resistance. Okay. At least you got a plan. Sometimes when I put on the bull call spreads, the debit spreads, sometimes I usually don't have a plan. I always think you need a plan more, and you always need a plan, right? But I always think you need to plan more when you got the credit spread going on, because you could lose more money than you're trying to get, right? So if I'm trying to collect $100 on a $5 wide spread, I'm only going to collect $100, which I got at the beginning of the trade, but I could lose $400. So I'm really cautious, of that. But when you got the debit spread going on, the most you could lose is what you put the trade on. So if it kind of, you could kind of see it. You look at it, most likely lose 135. You might let it ride a little bit longer or whatever. Yeah, so sometimes I don't have a plan. The Peloton, let me look at it. I'll tell you, well, look at Peloton. I have someone here that's trading Peloton pretty tough today, up 6% today. I had a great trade on because, right, I sold the 115, 150. Sorry, bought. I bought that when it broke out. Remember I said, oh, it's all good after the 100. Let me go to the daily. This looks, right, you can see there goes my little, right? I said, that's the candle, right? It broke out right here. I put the trade on right here. I did the 115, 115, 140. That's what I did, 115, 140. And it came, look at that. This was totally unexpected, even though I know it generally pulls back to the breakout point. But look at it, just not even a green, just straight down. I'm like, wow, went from damn near down 15%. So right when it got to here, I bought the short call back. And now I'm just straight long the call. So I made money on the short call by buying it back. And now I'm just straight long the call, and I'm looking to buy that call back again. I got an order in it to buy that 140, to sell that 140 when it reaches $5 or so. And that's basically where I bought it for, right? And I think I bought it. I'm kind of confused. I bought that, sold it, right? I sold it for about $535. I bought it back for 100 or something, 150. Now I'm looking to sell it again for 500. So hopefully this thing could bounce. But anyway, this is pretty bullish. They got an upgrade today by who up? Loop. And they basically saying the call stuff is over. Meaning it's not going to affect it. Remember, a lot of people didn't want to turn their bike in. That was great. That shows you, by the way, the love, the dedication. I can't think of the right word, but when they have a recall and it makes bad media publicity, seeing kids getting sucked under, and they're like, man, give us your shit back. And nobody does it? Only 5%? That's huge, man. That's saying something about the company, right? So it's interesting, right? Nobody gave up on it. They still want to pay that $40 a month. They want to keep that bullshit treadmill that's sucking up people, and they want to pay $40 a month, right? So think about that. All right, so there it is. It looks good. This thing has just been up and down in the range between that 150, 100. Look at that little head and shoulders. Remember, it kind of broke out and then fake out. Remember I said that there's that line. It's still there. Or did I just draw that? I think I just drew that. When the head and shoulders don't work out, right, you get the fake out, it usually goes hard the other direction. And that's what it's doing. It took that little pullback, which kind of got me, but it's catching up today. So I like this one to go long. Yeah, I didn't plan on talking about that one. Oh, let me see what's up. You said AMC BB calls paid for the ET trade. Nice. uh, you said thoughts. Did you go to that BTC? No, I wish I can't go to. Oh, you talking to exclamation thoughts? Gotcha. Let's talk about Win. I put a trade on Win as well. Let's see something here. Put my comments back up. Win Resorts. These guys got the wind at their back, but the stock hasn't been trading that way. It's been trading like, these guys saying, these casinos are booked up every weekend from damn near all the way until fall. It's down today again. I had previously sold the one, I think right here, I don't know, I sold the 125, 120. It wasn't a big position. It's testing it. It's like 127, 128. I still got the trade on. But I sold another one. I sold the 110, 105, right? So I'm way down here now and 39 days out, right? So basically, maybe I'll do it this way. Sold the 110. Yeah, 105. I got to make this chart bigger here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm way down here. Man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Win. And this chop, man, I don't usually like trading chop like this, but I just think, you see the breakout here, it's still happening. I don't know if it's going to go down here, but it's almost, maybe it's a revenge trade I put on there. I don't know. But I'm bullish on it, right? I don't think it's going down there. So anyway, I sold that for, I didn't write down my profits. What I sold it for. I think it was like 90 cents or $1, maybe $1, something like that. Yeah, I didn't write that down. I can't share it with you. But this is choppy, man. This is like Chop City. You don't know what this thing's going to do, but you would figure with the reopen trade, it's going to start going up. But look, it's just spin, that's 4 hour, right? It's just been in that little sideways action. But this is good. We like sideways action over here. Anyway, but up, right? Kind of went up, and it's taking a breather. So it's not giving it back. That's good news. But hopefully it starts to break out and go to the upside. So I'm down here on the Win trade. What else did I put on? One more. NVIDIA. Oh, I did that one. 615, 610. Yeah, I did another NVIDIA trade. I did 2. 3 actually. Let's go back to it. What did I say? I sold the here. Yeah, I sold the 615. All right, 699. I need this thing to be basically over 706 by Friday. It could be below that because I got a whole bunch of credit, but 706 will be max. The plan, by the way, I'll go back to the other trade. So I sold these, right? I sold the 685. The plan is Friday, if it's above 685, these deltas will be right around 100. Or if it's below that, it'll be 0. But the plan is to close this out on Friday and then come to the next week, which is the week I got the long strikes on, and sell the 685 again. That's the plan. So let's see what happens to the trade. So it's like a 2-week plan trade on that. So it'll either go up and be max profit, but then I'll just do it again for the next week, right? And I'll keep the longs on this day. So the whole week will have the whole spread on there, and that's the plan. All right. So what did I do? Yeah, this one I did and I think I got pretty good credit for this one. Expires in July, right? Exclamation thoughts. Yo, I've been in that crypto, man. I'm back into crypto. You He said, no, I wanted. Oh, y'all talking to each other. What's up? I wanted to stream. I can find it. I wanted, was it? Okay, yeah, that Bitcoin conference. I heard about that. I got about, I got about 4,400 in the crypto. So I got the Bitcoin and I got a lot. I doing the. I signed up with Crypto.com and I kind of staked some Crow coins with them. And because of the debit card, the debit card that they send you, I really like the deals on that. So I like that. You see what happens. And I bought some Sheeb. I bought some of that them zero coins because just for the you only live YOLO cryptos, whatever you want to call it, or hodl cryptos. I bought some of that. So but mainly I'm in the Crow, the Crypto.com crypto, whatever they call it, and some Bitcoin. Yeah. And some Doge. Believe it or not, got the Doge. Anyway, don't know much about it, but yeah, I got some money tied up in that shit. So oh, and I bought some Safe Moon too. Yeah, another one. I really like what's that with the whole, what do they call that? Tokenomics, where basically if you sell it, it costs you money to sell it, like 10%, but the holders get to get some of that money. And then when you're looking at your balance, you can actually keep refreshing, and you just keep getting more Safe Moon every time you refresh. You could see people getting out. I don't know. You're just getting Safe Moon just by sitting in it. So I think that's kind of cool. Let's see what happens. I'll be early in that one, but I know the real one is the Bitcoin. What else has been kind of that? What's that one that's actually at all-time highs? The Fuel, Theta. It's like all-time highs. I think it's one of the only ones. But anyway, as you can see, I've been looking at all of that kind of stuff, but it just seems like so much. And, so you just keep buying the Bitcoin, or do you diversify? You don't buy a whole bunch of coins. Do you buy the top 6? The Ethereum, Bitcoin, and I can't even remember the rest of them, or what. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, but I've been keeping an eye on it with this dip. Just kind of been throwing some money in there. Why not? Anyway, you said right. You said you don't buy any of that stuff. The ass or the shit coins, whatever they call them. You said you don't buy any of this stuff. I am not a conservative crypto investor. You do make the best gains with the alts. You do not make. Okay, cool. This is a great time. I got mine at 30. Are you talking about the Doge? You talking about the Doge 30? Or 30,000 Bitcoin? I don't know, but I'm in Bitcoin like at 33. I think 33. The Doge, I've just been buying a little of that. I don't know. The thing doesn't seem to want to break 30. It's like weird. And Elon and the whole thing, it's just not wanting to break. It just makes me think, when things don't want to break, it makes me think it wants to go higher, You said you got your Bitcoin in Ethereum. Gotcha. Yeah, I got some of that Ethereum too. So yeah, and then playing around with, I don't know what they call them, shit coins, ass coin, I don't know. Why not? Hold it forever. And the Crow is cool. I know that's like the 20. It's specific to Crypto.com, which is I'm getting like 10% on the stake to stake it, and plus 3% when I use the card. I think that's kind of cool. See what happens with that. That attracted me, and it seems, looking at the chart, pretty safe, for the most part. I guess it's like Binance's BNB coin, But yeah, I like it. I'm losing on all the cryptos, because when I bought it, it was that week, it was last week. We had the big drop, right? And then we had a recovery. I bought it on the recovery, and then we kind of went down again. So they all kind of down a little bit, but it's all good. It's just like, now I got the mindset to just forget it. I'm just going to forget about it. Anyway, you said you got your crypto through betting sites they pay me in crypto. Oh, cool. No, I bought my Theta at 30 cents. Oh, the Theta. Yeah, I didn't buy any. But I was just checking out the chart, and I was like, wow, this thing is. Oh, you got to be doing pretty nice because you've been on this Bitcoin, the crypto tip for a while before anybody else. You know, for the most part, watching YouTubers or being on, you've been on it early. So congratulations. I know you got some cheap crypt for the most part, but yeah, that's dope. But I've been checking out I'm like, look at this data. It keeps showing up on that top 10 list or whatever, and it's like I just pulled up to all-time high on that. So wow. Anyway, but I'm like, I have to wait for a pullback before I get any of that. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but I don't know. I don't know. As you see, my eyes is open, and I'm starting to be a believer. Okay, so anyway, what are we talking about? Okay, yeah, I did this NVIDIA 615. Was that why I'm on this site? Yeah, I sold here. 14 Delta, 615 to 610. I like it. 39 days to expiration. Right now it's trading at 65 cents. I sold it for 62 cents. So it's even, I don't know, you probably get filled at 62. So it's basically about the same. I like it. I don't think it's going to 615. I mean, is NVIDIA going to 615 in the next 39 days? It could, because this thing, as you can see, every time it broke out, boom. Now it's even higher. Are we going to have another one of these drops? And these drops has been severe. I rode them all. 17% on that one. I didn't mean to do that. 25% on that one. I'm drawing messed up. And if we get down to, say, 20%, we'll be at 564. Ugh, I'll be losing. So hopefully we don't have a drop like that. But I can expect it because NVIDIA just gives it back. Look at this candle right here. Huge bullish candle, even though there's no volume. And it just gave it right back. And then held, thinking it was going to go possibly lower, popped up, gave it back in 3 days, 3 weeks, and then some. Popped up, gave half of it back. Now we're breaking out. So it's definitely stair-stepping, which is good. So when it pulls back, if it does pull back that much, it's probably something you can get into. With the whole split thing, I'm interested to see how this one is going to react, because we saw how Apple reacted. We saw how Tesla reacted. So I'm interested to see if this one's going to have that. What kind of reaction is this going to have? It's kind of already having that reaction of wanting to just go higher, push higher, and then maybe when the day the split comes, will it? See, I don't know, man. Does it go up to 800? I don't know. But does it push higher? Does it go to insane prices? By the way, our Best Buy over here, if you look at Best Buy, that graphic card they got, people camp out for that card. Their cards are still being used for crypto. I don't think they like that, but anyway, I don't know. People camp out for their shit, right? So I like that. Yeah, I know you are. You said you're doing very well. Because I be looking at the gains, right? I never really, just been a couple, 3 weeks ago, 2 3 weeks ago, I've been kind of on that last downturn. And I'm looking at the gains, especially if you got an early, especially if you was in early of any of the altcoins, but even Bitcoin, Ethereum even. It's like, wow, look at those gains. You know what I mean? So, I could be late to the party, but you've been in the party, so that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I totally was just, because I do make good gains on that. But you know what? Looking at some of them gains, I ain't making those gains 1,000, 2,000, 25,000%. I ain't making that. So anyway, but yeah, man, the gains, it's unbelievable. So I don't know. Is the ride over? Do we still go on? I don't know. But I got some money. I'll be at the next party. That's for sure. Yeah, man. I got there all late and shit. Any of y'all got anything going on? Those are my trades for the most part. That's what we can look at my portfolio. I got that ready to go. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Can y'all see that? Yeah. Don't get me off the screen. So here I showed y'all this the other day. It's going pretty good. If you look down here, I guess it says I'm up 1,200. P&L 11,000. This is for the current trades that I have on right now. It's not like a running P&L. And you remember I did the video. Here's the Airbnbs. Down big today. Anyway, that's not accurate, right? That's because I sold those shorts. I bought the short calls back. And for the most part, so all my positions for the most part in the green. The CMG is real. I'm down 2,700 in that. And it was up today. Now it's down. So I don't know. What do I got going on there? I got the leaps. I got the 1742,000 leaps. That's a couple years out. And yeah, so I'm bullish on it. You know, that's a big spread right there. That's basically like being long the stock, right? So, and that's why I'm down like that. It's basically like I bought a call. Imagine if I just bought the call. You'd be getting crushed. Crushed. Look at this. Let's open this up. And you can see if I bought that 1740 call and just was bullish, I would be down $8,000. That's huge. This is why you can't buy calls when you're bullish like that. And this is even well, you could buy calls. You gotta hedge them. You gotta be able to spread them out. You gotta have that, right? Because you'll get crushed if it goes the wrong way. It just hangs out. You're gonna get crushed, right? So you can see that's 8,000. If I would have just bought that call thinking they going higher, and if I'm wrong, it's huge. So I sold the 2,000, and that's way away from here. So I made $5,386 buying that short, right? So I'm only down 27, but I could have been down a lot, right? I would rather you buy spreads, buy something, then sell something. And if you want to be more bullish, just do it 2 times, do it 3 times, do it 4 times. And then you can trade. Like what I do is I'll buy it back. If it starts to get crushed and I'm still a believer, I'll just buy those shorts back and then be long the stock, right? And then be long the option. And then if the option just goes up to almost where it was before, you're like killing it, you know? So that one I sold. Let's look at this real close because I might be close to doing this. All right, so this one I sold for, where's my trade price? Right here, $8,900. And I made $5,000 on that trade. Right now, it's worth $3,500. Right? It's almost, damn, it's like 70%, whatever. I don't know. So I'm thinking I'm close to buying that short back because I done milked it. You know, I sold it for $8,900. You know, made $5,300 on it. Thinking about buying that back. And if CMG has a run, and then I'm long the long call. Oh man, it'll be I'll make my money back in no time, and it'll be a better position. So I keep an eye on that price, and then I also keep an eye on the chart. We can pull up CMG. Yeah, look at that. Look how it broke trend and everything. I might just have to get out the trade, which I am considering as well, and just take the loss. But let's see. It should do something right there, man. It's right basically at kind of a support area. These stocks were. Now it's only on down 84 cents. The options are down. Like Shake Shack is up 6.6% today. See how that one was going down and then bounced back up. You know, it looked like, oh, it's all over. And I was hoping for something like that from CMG, which didn't have that downfall at Shake Shack. And then Starbucks is down as well. It's starting to, well, it's sideways action, but it's down a little bit. I got some leaps on this one, the 105 100s, I think. So this thing needs to, it was as high as 120. It just gave it back, hanging out here at 111. Come on, I need you to do something. I need you to get a little higher. I don't like coming into the end of the year with 6 months left to go and it's kind of sitting close. Amazon is the same way. Look at this, just doesn't want to break out that trend. And did y'all hear he's going to be the first one on his rocket ship, wherever. I'm trying to bring up, where's my, hold on here. I can't even see, can't find the video. Where's my video? There we go. Did y'all see he's gonna be, him and his brother's gonna be the first one going to space in his little rocket ship. I actually think this is why it's down today, because suppose it crash, don't you want to see somebody else do it to see if it works and then you go? But if it crashes or whatever, and he goes, I know he's not the CEO anymore, but still he's the is he still the chairman or something like that? I don't know. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a big dip, man. If we watch it blow up, we ain't seen nothing like that since the Challenger in the '80s. But we don't want to see anything like that happen. Him and his brother, and it just disintegrates, and then this stock is just gonna tank. And I think that's why it's down today. It's down $20, man. Knowing that he's gonna be on that first flight, man, it seems risky. Just seems risky, So yeah, this thing needs to break out, man. Damn, look at the attempts, right? Just look at that. Here, fake, right? It's just, so we'll see what happens. Is it gonna be another fake one? I don't know. Anyway, man, if you guys don't have nothing to say, I'm gonna check comments real quick. I'll go ahead and end this video. You said you're not late, in my opinion. We're in a bull run from now, so you just got to be careful. The next bear market will be 2022, 2024. Gotcha. This will be when I will begin to accumulate again, but if we have a super cycle. Okay, all bets are off, and might see 500,000 Bitcoin within. All bets are off, and we might see, okay, they couldn't pay me to get on that shit. Right? That's how I feel. I'm not getting on it. Hey, by the way, so did you take any profits, or you just still in, man? You just keep buying, or did you take any profits on that recent tear we had? I know if I build a rocket, I ain't going first. So unless somebody else going, these guys is willing to pay, like, they paying like millions, like, right? 15, what, $1 million? Look at space, like space stock. Let's pull that up real quick. That one, they getting ready to have, it's up 7%. This had a great run from here's another one where I did that whole leap thing. I had the 2070 calls on. No. Yeah, something like that. It ran up and then came back down. You can see, I was like, man, look at that. Came back down to way down here. The long calls were destroyed. I wound up buying those back, okay? And then now it's going up, and the 70s are making me some money way up here, right? Now, here's a thing where you could kind of get bullish on these stocks, right? Let me pull up my screen. You can kind of get bullish. Oh, I don't even know if y'all can see that. Because if his space flight is in July, August. Anyway, if this thing is successful, right, and that's why Virgin Galactic, they even had a good test run that a couple weeks ago. These things are gonna skyrocket, So these could be, for the most part, the only one you could trade. You got SpaceX, you got Blue Origin, and then you got this. This is really the only one you could trade that's in the arena. The SpaceX is private, right? Elon bought it with, didn't he buy it back? Whatever, I don't know, but it's no stock on it. And then, what did I say? Blue Origin is no stock on, right? So this is the only one. This is the trade, as far as I know. Let me see. Let me just see how Tesla's doing. I don't know if Tesla gets any of that action when they have space. Yeah, this is. Remember I said the break, man. This is not looking good. Man, let me go ahead and show y'all that. That's not looking good, y'all. I mean, it is ready. It is going to be one of these big, it's going to be a big bar, right? It's going to be that. By the way, I'm predicting, I did a video on it, like 383. I'm thinking here. Let's go ahead and put a whole bunch of lines here so y'all say, damn, he was right. That guy, I don't know, but I'm predicting in this range that thing is going to break to. and you can see the action in Ford. Ford's actually took a pullback today. I'm glad I sold those calls. Actually, look at that breakout. There we go. Yeah, it's just overextended. Maybe it comes back to that 1450, but I'm glad I sold the. I'm in the 1220s, 1220s, 2 years out, whatever the 23s, January 23, 1220s. So I think I'm already up like 3,000 in that position. So it's just unbelievable run. I put it on just before it was unbelievable timing, just right around here somewhere. I caught all of that. So that was me. Yeah, when I did the 12s, it wasn't even 12. It was somewhere around there. Wow. I was gonna do the 1520s, and I didn't want to go out of the money like that. But damn, I wish I would have done that now. That was only trading for $1. I would have put like 30 of those things on or something like that. Let me go back to the questions and end it. I had to ask you a question. You said you are not messing AMC or GameSpot. I've seen the hedge fund get wrecked out. Yeah, paper hands on AMC's and BMC. All bets on. They couldn't pay me to get in there. AMC. Let me pull that up real quick. Wow, it's back up. You know, on Friday I got burned. I jumped in the water. I sold on Thursday. It was a 1 day trade. I think it was trading at. Let me look. This is today. This is Friday. Right up here. It was trading like at 60 something. I sold the 48, 47 something spread. Just a little bit. I was like, man, it's going to stay above that. And it didn't. Look, it dipped right down. I was like, oh my gosh. That's why I don't mess with them. I was way out of the money. So anyway, I full loss on it. Full loss. So then now I'm like, okay, this thing, I was wrong on my technical analysis video, and I feel that you just can't even guess on. You can't. I just don't think they work on stocks like this. Somebody in the comments said, oh yeah, they do. I don't think so. It's just too much going on. You got AMC just totally dumping shares into the market, doing, and they did a total pump. These guys came on and said, yeah, it's great, whatever. Make sure I got the right screen on. They said, yeah, it's great. If you long the stock or whatever, you could get free popcorn, something like that. In movie, get free popcorn. Go to the site, register. I don't know, something like that. Stock just pops. I mean, it was like, oh damn, they really wanting to, they're showing a little appreciation to the shareholders. And then they sold into it the next day. So it's like they put out that to pop, and then boom, sold some shares right into that pop again. That was like the second shot. So and then that's what made it, I think, come down here. But now it's back up. It's, gosh, I guess I gotta say it's going higher. It's showing it's got huge. It's just resilient. This thing just don't want to go down. I always say things that don't want to go down go up. So we'll see. I don't know. Out of all of the shares it sold and all that added liquidity, all that added, it's just still hanging on. We're dumping all them shares on the market. So interesting, And I don't think AMC will. I know it's not even about the fundamentals, but I don't think they're ever going to be what they was. I mean, these movie theaters got to pack out to really make that profits. I mean, there's people going, but they ain't all packed in like it used to be. I always think that they should cheapen you can sell the tickets. The popcorn, they getting that pennies on the dollar. Sell it cheap, sell it reasonable price, and you'll get more people to go, right? You'll buy even more popcorn. I mean, if you go with family for back in, I don't even know what it is now, but it's like that's $100, right? For the most part, get the tickets, and if everybody gets the popcorn and the drinks, $100. So don't make it $100. That's expensive. Make it, let's get a deal on that popcorn or something, and in the drinks, right? The small drink is all huge, and the large drink, forget about it. Things like a gallon or something. But you can't drink that stuff. I don't know. It's just give us a kind of deal. Don't make us feel ripped off. And I think more people will actually go. You'll sell by volume. Get that volume. Make profits by volume. You know what I mean? So kind of like in trucking. Yeah. You know, get a lot of trucks. Squeezing the margins. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. But thanks, exclamation, for getting in there. I'm thinking, predict the next Reddit. Thank you, Mr. JRH. You always in here, man. I appreciate you. Joseph H. I haven't seen you in a while. Cashmatic and Mike. I always think I'm botching your name, so I'm gonna call you Mike. And the jewelry box, of course. All right, that's it. I'm out of here. Those are my trades. Let me know if you like this video. Like button, appreciate it. You guys are already subscribed. But hit the like button. That, as they say, that helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. And yeah, that's hopefully my trades work out well. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully your trades work out well as well. Work out good as well. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace. Be safe if you're out there on the road.